My thing was, hey lady, how about the 25 boxes in real life that you haven't unpacked in 5 years? How about that? How about we get to those and then you can play your game? How's that sound? Alright, without further ado, there's a lot of new people coming up tonight. So usually I'll come and find you in the audience to let you know you're coming up. We're going to have a good time, a lot of new people. I don't talk shit unless I know that person. So let's get to know him so I can talk shit. It's Dave Gray starting us off.
Hey guys, how's it going? I just came in from, Connor, I was here in April. I came in from the Midwest, did a set. I came off of the Connor roll, obviously, to get back tonight. I love coming out to Washington. You guys have a lot of stuff you can't get in the Midwest. You got the fresh salmon, which is amazing. The microbrews, the COVID vaccination, abortions. We can't get that in the Midwest. I'm not here for an abortion, but this next one's more like a PSA, just a public service announcement. I think we've really upped the game of gratitude in the U.S. You can't just say I thank you. You have to say thank you so much. You can't say I appreciate it. You have to say I really appreciate it. And you didn't restart my heart. Like we gotta take it down a notch on that. I think. My wife and I, we're older, obviously. You can see that, but we're gonna do a new paint color in the kitchen, something with a little more pop. It's not important to this joke, but she's at Lowe's in the paint department, and I'm overlooking at it's like clearance house plants, and I'm looking at them. There's a beautiful orchid, and it has what you need to do to take care of it, and then it has a sticker on it that says tolerates neglect. That's kind of weird. I go, wouldn't it be nice though for human beings, like when you're dating? Like ugly inside, ouch, hiding crazy, gains weight. You know, that's not nice. I'm sorry. And I've been having this crazy sexual fantasy for like a couple of months where it's late at night. I go in the bathroom, my wife's bent over, and she's changing the toilet roll. That's the whole fantasy. And if you guys aren't married, you don't know that. I'm sorry. Charlie Kirk, right? Assassinated. Whatever your political views, right? That's a tragedy. But I always try, whatever in life, I try and get like a ray of sunshine out of it. And there is a ray of sunshine out of it because the shooter on one of the shell casings had written, "If you're reading this, you're gay, LMAO." And that's true. He did that. And I think even on his darkest day, he knew he was going to kill a man that day. But he thought, I could brighten like an FBI agent's day. Like he's going to read that and laugh his ass off. Like, I'm not gay, you fucker. But since we're talking about shootings, or I am, school shootings. This has become a normal, everyday thing, right? We all know what needs to be done. There's no mystery here. We just have the political will. We need more guns. And I know out in Washington, you guys know that. And I'm not talking about the teachers. I'm talking about in the grade schools. First we do the operating rooms where they're doing the sex change operations. Make that a shooting range. And we give the guns to the kids. So you're a school shooter, you're like, I'm going to that grade school, I'm going to shoot 22 little kids. Well, 9-year-old Caleb has a Smith & Wesson 45 in his desk. He has ADHD, and he's not religious about taking his Adderall. And then his classmate, Emma, she has a hard time regulating her emotions, and she's got a 38 special in her backpack. She's been down to the principal 3 times so far this year for accidentally shooting her handgun off. So do you go to that school as a school shooter? I'm just looking for common sense solutions. I don't know. And I don't, I just noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed, most of the school shootings, and this is just off the top of my head, I think they've been white guys. I haven't done a study, but You never see like a 38-year-old black woman with 2 kids that went off her meds that shoots up a grade school. It's like, on a lighter note, genocide. So, the woke media, the liberal media, you know, it's always genocide. Ooh, boo-hoo, bad. It's like, yeah, sure. But I just want to do a fair and balance let's look at another side of genocide. There's a Palestinian mom, Uisce, beautiful woman, has a 2-year-old son that's starving to death. That's sad, but it's been she's had a hard time losing the baby weight, and it's been almost 3 years since she could fit in her skinny jeans. And last week, she was able to slip into her skinny jeans, go out with her friends, and just go to the clubs and release a little anxiety. But you're not going to like the second part of this joke. They love that in the Midwest. I thought you guys were more. I was like, all right, it's okay. All right, on a happier note, ICE is hiring. They're looking for people with contagious smiles that aren't afraid to cover up with a bandana. If you're going to refer a friend for deportation, extra $5,000 sign-up bonus, and be flexible about selling your soul to the devil for the ICE. Okay, so this is I want to wrap up with this. I feel like there's a real problem connecting with people. We're all like, oh, you're connected 24/7. Any time of day, you text, tweet, email. So 3 months ago, I get a text and it says, hey, do you want to come over? I'm making dumplings. I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, I love dumplings. Then I'm like, is this like a European dumpling, an Asian dumpling? And this isn't even takeout, like they're gonna make dumplings. And I'm like, this is someone, and then I'm like, this is probably maybe like a 30-year-old Asian lady that likes older white men, like a really nice, sexy lady. I'm like, so I wanted to answer it, but I clammed up. I didn't even reach out to her. And I'm like, I'm gonna probably get scammed if I say, hey, I like dumplings, let's get together. So last week, my wife and I were watching old reruns of The Office, and a commercial comes on and says 60% of women that wear bladder control underpants experience side leakage. That's a shocking statistic. And I think there's a woman out there, she got a text that said, hey, do you wear diapers? And she didn't shut down. She reached out to that person and said, yeah, I wear a diaper. And then that person said, does it ever leak, like urine goes down your leg? And she continued to have an interaction with them. And I had a hot Asian lady that wanted to make me dumplings, and I couldn't even reach out to her. So I'm going to start opening up more like socially. I realized I had to. Okay, I want to wrap up, you guys. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You've been wonderful.
Keep going for Dave. Great. All right, guys, and just a reminder.